Hi, I'm Timothy Riley, and this is my video review of the Surefire backup LED flashlight. Let's take a look at it. I really love this little flashlight. One of the main things I like about it is its size. Look how it fits into my hands. It's tiny, but as we'll see, very powerful. I have large hands. I wear an extra large glove, and it's perfect for me as a backup. I don't feel like I'm fumbling with the controls or the switches are too tiny. Regardless of your hand size, I think this is going to work well for you. It's a tactical flashlight, meaning that it was designed with military and law enforcement applications in mind. Of course, it's perfect for many other uses, but its features make more sense when you remember the applications it was designed for. It's called the backup for a good reason. If you depend on having a powerful flashlight in order to accomplish your job, you're definitely going to want to carry a spare. Now, I'm not in law enforcement or the military. I use it for my hobbies, geocaching and bird watching. And I have other more powerful and bigger flashlights that I use for those purposes. But just like I have a backup binoculars and backup cameras, I carry a backup flashlight, and that's what this is for. Surprisingly, a lot of times I use my backups for friends of mine who are accompanying me who either forgot theirs or theirs isn't working. So it's always great to have an option. Now, this is my regular flashlight that I use on a regular basis. It's a Coast T7. It's rated at 160 lumens. I always thought of this as a small, compact, powerful flashlight until I got the backup. Look at that comparison. Now, the backup is rated at 80 lumens, but to be quite honest, this one doesn't seem twice as powerful. I don't know whether Coast doesn't rate theirs as high as they should or other manufacturers rate theirs higher, but I can just tell you the difference doesn't seem as great. But look at the size difference. Now, I'm still going to use this because I like the focusing capacity and it takes AAAs, but again, a great. The Surefire backup is powered by one small 3-volt lithium battery. You can buy these, of course, from Amazon. You can also get them at specialty stores like electronics stores, sporting goods stores. And they have a 10-year shelf life, so you can stock up on them because unlike AAAs and AA's, they'd be kind of hard to find in the boonies. To change the battery, you simply take off the lens, and there you go. Everything, by the way, has O-rings, which makes it watertight. The only other thing that you can access is you can remove the rear cap. I guess that would be for replacing it. Since you can't access the battery, I guess that's the only reason you'd want to take that off. If you use it a lot, you might have to replace it eventually. The only other cool external feature is this clip. I mean, it seems like a simple thing, but it's designed so you can mount it with either the lens facing down or up. I guess if you're undercover, you can mount it on the outside of your boot or even your sock. It's really a well-made flashlight, very well thought out, very tough. Now, as I said earlier, realizing this was designed for tactical purposes kind of helps you understand why it works the way it does. When you first turn it on, it goes right to high. To access the low, you can either click once for high, and then click another time for low, or you could just push, it would be high, let go, and then push again for low. Now, it's pretty obvious why you would want that. If you were trying to startle somebody or if you wanted to investigate something very quick, you would obviously want it to be full first. If you wanted to look at a map or something, then you could go to low very easily. This is pre-focused. And I like that, again, because most of the time what I want to do is to see something a little bit farther away really quick and investigate it. So when you just click on it, you get the high beam and it's intensely focused. You can make it broad, which is, again, why I wouldn't carry it as my main flashlight. If I'm walking in the jungle or someplace in the dark, I'm going to want to have a little wider beam so that way I could see my surroundings. Now, that brings me to one thing, what I don't like about the flashlight. I can only think of one thing, and that's the price. I believe it's worth it. Obviously, I wouldn't have purchased it. However, if it cost about 30 or 40% less, I might feel a little bit better about myself for buying it. I might actually even buy another one just because they're cool to have, or maybe buy them for gifts. But one thing I've got to say about this flashlight, it is made in the USA. I would pay a premium for that. It's extremely well made. I don't think you can do any better. I highly recommend it. And even though I do say it could be a little bit cheaper, I'm going to give it 5 stars. I hope this review is helpful to you. Thank you.